Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Now this is a part one of a two-part series where I'm going to share with you all my recommendations that you should be making when it comes to marketing your business in 2021. Now it's clear that 2020 had its fair share of challenges, but what's very key and something I want every esthetician to understand is that there is a really big shift in user behavior with social media in 2020. Now, because of these changes in user behavior, you're gonna have to make a couple tweaks when it comes to your marketing in 2021. Now, before we get into it, I wanna introduce myself. If you are new here, my name is Megan. I am the face behind Marketing with Meg. I help estheticians build their business on social media and connect with their followers, turning them into long-term clients. Now, as always, for the best marketing and content creation tips, when it comes to marketing your business on social media, make sure you hit the bell notification as well as the subscribe button so that you are notified every time I release a new video. Now, like I said, this is going to be a two-part series, so make sure you do hit the bell notification because you'll want to be notified when I release the part two of this video series. It's going to tie in a lot with what we cover in today's video. My first recommendation, I don't want you to hate me for saying this because it's probably the most stereotypical number one recommendation, and that is fine-tuning your strategy. So gone are the days of flying by the seat of your pants. That's just not gonna cut it anymore. It's super important to have a strategy that is fine-tuned and speaks directly to the pain points, to the desired outcomes that your ideal client wants from you. Now you have to think about how user behavior shifted in 2020. You have people who are at home. You have people who are at home more, so they're on their phone, they're on Instagram more, which is great, but for many people, they're at home with their kids. They're now looking after their kids while they're working. So what's that mean? That means that their patience has gone down. That means that they are scrolling faster down their feed. So you actually have less time. You have less of a period to make an impact and catch their attention before they keep scrolling down. Now, with this user behavior shift, you need to make sure that your strategy really speaks to your audience because you have such a short amount of time to grab their attention. Now, before you jump into Canva and, tweak your graphics, make them more visually appealing, I want you to stop. I don't even want you to go onto Canva or any of these content creation things yet. I want you to take a step way back to the beginning. And I want you to break down your ideal client, break down your ideal client's emotions, what they're going through right now, what they went through in 2020, how their behaviors could have shifted, because moving forward, you will need to take into consideration these shifted behaviors when you create your content, when you create your promotions, when you create absolutely everything that you're going to put out and market for your business. Now, if you're already feeling super overwhelmed when it comes to your strategy and wondering what kind of tweaks do you need to make, I go into this way more in depth in my paid program, which is the Insta Academy for Estis. I will make sure to link it below. There is an entire section of the main course in that academy where we go through everything when it comes to identifying your ideal client, identifying the emotions, what psychologically drives your client to buy, because that is such an important step one base. You absolutely need to know who your ideal client is before you even step into creating content to then market your business online. Now, I am filming this in November of 2020, and Instagram has just released that it is now adding search words to its captions. So that means you will be able to be found using search words, so using the words that you include in your captions. So no longer will it just be hashtags. So before, say you were offering a facial in Vancouver, you would do hashtag Vancouver facial. But moving forward, Instagram is adding the feature where potential clients could search for Vancouver facial, and if you were to include that in your caption, so not even in a hashtag, just in your caption, they will be able to find you. An ideal client could potentially find you this way. Now, I've decided to include this in this video because yes, it is very limited right now. The search terms are very limited. They might not even include Vancouver facial. They might not include more of our search words that our ideal clients would be searching. But I'm saying it now because I want you to get in the habit of creating captions on your content, on your posts that are already including search words, so that when Instagram, should they roll out this feature to everyone and it becomes mainstream, you will have already started to do the work. You'll have already started to include those hot keywords in your captions, so that will automatically put you above your competitors when it comes to being seen by potential clients. Now in 2020, we all saw how fast things could change on a dime. Our normal life could go from 0 to 100, or maybe 100 to 0, back down to our couches in a blink of an eye. Now, what I want you to understand is that social media as we see it now could change in the blink of an eye. A business could buy out Facebook and Instagram and they could shut it down overnight. Another up and coming social media channel, just like how TikTok took over just in 2020 and now it's such a big thing. While we think the world of social media is very stable, it actually might not be. Now in 2021, I want you to focus on building your email list, because no matter where your social media channels go, whether Facebook goes, Instagram goes, TikTok goes, what have you, you will always have someone's email. So email is not really going anywhere. In my eyes, it's one of the most stable channels that you can use to sell to your audience. And I absolutely want you to focus in 2021 on growing your email list. I don't care if you haven't started yet. I don't care if your email list is at 10,000. Keep it in the back of your mind throughout the entire year and always, always, always focus on growing your email list. And there you have it. So those are my 3 points for part 1 of this video series. I want you to make sure you're fine-tuning your strategy. Make sure you are starting to early on adopt keywords in your captions. And I want you to put a general theme on growing your email list. Now make sure you stay tuned, because I'll be posting part 2 of this video series in the upcoming weeks. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up so I know this is the type of content that you want to see. Until then, I will see you guys all in my next video.